Hey everyone, welcome back to Local Living. I'm Anna Christina, and it is time for Giving Local. What we like to do is highlight local organizations and people doing wonderful things in and for our community, and one of them is Child Enrichment. And joining me from there is Mr. Randall. How you doing?
Hi, Anna. It's great to be with you today. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's great to see you again. Hope everybody's happy and healthy on your side.
We are.
Pretty good. Well, I know that we've had you on before in the past to discuss Child Enrichment and what you guys do, the purpose of the organization. And for those that are tuning in for the first time, why don't you break that down for everyone?
Okay. Yeah, Child Enrichment is a nonprofit organization that provides a voice and a path forward for children who've been abused and neglected. And we currently are serving 9 counties through our 2 programs, the Court-Appointed Special Advocate program, as well as the Child Advocacy Center program.
And I know that obviously COVID-19 has affected everybody, every organization, every person individually, every business. How has it affected your organization's ability to provide service right now?
Well, you know, we're considered an essential service. The services that we provide are essential. So we're still able to do that. Obviously, we've had to make some adjustments. We aren't working in the office as much as we were. We're doing all of the CDC guidelines. We're advocating from a distance. We're still doing forensic interviews. We're still providing therapeutic services, still advocating in and outside of the court for children that are in the system. So it hasn't changed what we do necessarily. We're still doing all of that we were, but it certainly has changed how we go about doing it.
Right. And I was going to say how you're doing things might look a little bit different. I know everybody's been able to adapt somewhat. What are some of the ways that you've been able to adapt during this time?
Well, what we're doing right now is certainly a way that I think everybody's adapting, and we're utilizing the Zoom platform, the virtual meetings. We've been able to do training through the virtual platform. We have also been able to provide some therapeutic services through through Zoom. Our volunteers are going out still and visiting kids because we have to put eyes on the kids, but at the same time, we're doing that in a safe way, doing it through social distancing, curbside visits, that kind of thing. So we're still out there, still getting information, still conveying that to the people that need it to make good decisions, but we're able to do it in ways that have required a little bit of creativity, I guess.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest blessings has been technology to be able to still access the children and make sure that their environment is okay and safe.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we are able to maintain contact. That's the main thing that we do, is maintain contact with these kids, either through the services that we provide in-house, which is the therapy, going into their places, going into the courtrooms. We're doing courtroom hearings virtually and that kind of thing as well. So,
well, I know everybody has been impacted in terms of what their organization, the supplies, the resources that they need, and what are some of the ways that people, the community, can get involved to help support Child Enrichment during this time so that you are able to continue to serve the children in our community?
yeah, I mean, we're still taking volunteer inquiries. We're still, as I said, doing the trainings. There are ways for people to get involved. We're going to see an uptick in the number of child abuse cases, unfortunately, once all of these restrictions start easing up and mandated reporters are back involved. We're going to see a rise, we think, a spike in cases. And we're going to need volunteers, whether it's through administrative help in our offices, whether it's short-term using people's gifts to interact with kids who've been abused, or long-term through our advocacy program. We're going to be able to receive volunteers. And of course, as always, you know, fundraising has been harmed by this. So if people have it in their heart to give, they can do that as well.
Randall, thank you so much for everything that you guys do. And if you are interested, if you are one that has been touched today by listening to this interview, you can go to childenrichment.org to figure out how you can help support this wonderful organization that is protecting the children in our community. Randall, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you, Anna, for having us.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next week for more on Local Living.